Alright, hello folks, and welcome back to Where in the World is Carmen, Sandiego, Treasures of Knowledge. We're off to mission 6, and last time they stole some Aztec calendar and crash landed in the Congo.
The Democratic Republic of Congo. I wonder if anyone from Vile even knows their plane crashed in this rainforest.
Well, it's pretty isolated in this part of Africa. Stay alert and let's see what we can find.
Alright, what can we find? Ooh. Wowzers! We got quite a bit of things here.
This thing's worthless. It's broken.
Hang on! I can fix it. There. Should work now. I'd better get the old call tracer ready, just in case.
Vile Agent X-34, this is Red Lady 1. Are you still there?
Yeah?
You don't sound very well. I'm set to leave the cabin. There's a map here for you. Plus, I've almost got the signal figured out. I'll let you know about it as soon as it's finalized. Red Lady 1, out.
I'm impressed. Good job fixing that radio, rookie. Just in time, too. You know, I think we're beginning to make a pretty good team.
I think you're right. By the way, the call tracer indicates it came from the forest near Stockholm.
I'll note what we heard in my journal, so we don't forget it. I think we're on to something.
Okay, I'm ready. Let's go.
Stockholm, Sweden, huh?
A candy bar. Looks like our Vile friend was hungry. What language is that on the wrapper, though?
Chinese. This may be a lead.
Okay.
It sounded like Carmen's on her way somewhere. I doubt she'll call again.
What's this?
Something's definitely been transported in here. Something's definitely been transported in here.
We heard. Anything else?
It sounded like Carmen's on her way somewhere. I doubt she'll call again.
Alright, so anything else here?
These huts are made by the native people who live in the Congo, pygmies. They're less than 5 feet tall.
The huts are shaped like a beehive. Looks like they covered them with pherinium leaves. Great shelter.
I wonder if our Vile friend used this too.
The Congo rainforest has gorillas, chimpanzees, parrots, and it's the only place on Earth where you can see okapi.
Okay, you're dying to tell me. What's an okapi?
An okapi is a tiny cousin of the giraffe. They look like a small deer, but they have zebra stripes on their legs. Rubber trees. You know, rubber and palm oil are important exports for the Democratic Republic of the Congo.
Alright. So we have China and Stockholm. Let's go to China.
This magazine I'm reading says that China produces more coal, iron ore, and tin than any other country. Then again, it is the third largest country in the world.
And what a wide variety of geography and climates. Everything from the dry desert to tropical rainforest.
Wow! I'm impressed. And this is just one section of the Great Wall.
It's hard to describe unless you've been here.
You've been here before?
Yes, a long, long time ago.
In a galaxy far, far away. Okay, what do we have up here? Anything else? Anything up here? Oh, what's this?
Curious. A ticket stub. And it's not to the Beijing Opera either.
And Shakespeare was English, that's for sure. Maybe I should use my trusty Watson clue analyzer on this.
Carmen's fingerprints. We know she's been here.
But why the ticket to a Shakespearean play? Maybe the database can help.
And I'll note it in my journal.
Alright, anything else we can find here? They'll just tell me about the Beijing Opera and whatever rivers. Okay. I don't think so. We're good. Let's see what else is next. Mount Everest, Yangtze River, or the Yellow River. Yeah, Yangtze's the Yellow River. Think we're good here.
Wow, this food sounds great, and I'm starving.
As always, you should quit being a secret agent and go open a bakery somewhere.
No, he likes burgers and stuff, so. What's this?
Have you noticed how practically everyone seems to ride a bicycle here? It's especially easy in Beijing, the capital, since it's so flat there.
I've even seen a couple of bicycle traffic jams.
I'm not surprised. More than 1 billion people live in China.
Makes it pretty hard to track down one sneaky criminal.
Oh yeah, this is a room we have to go into later, folks.
You know, Xi'an was China's capital more than 1,000 years ago. In fact, the first printed book was published here.
Yeah, when did Beijing become China's capital?
Well, Beijing was a capital city several times over the centuries, but it became the capital of the People's Republic of China in 1949.
Okay, then.
Did you know that China was the first to use paper money?
Not only that, the Chinese also invented movable type for printing, paper, gunpowder, and the compass. The Chinese invented the abacus, which is still used today for mathematical calculations. I love math.
Why am I not surprised? I wonder what this contraption is for. We'd better remember that it's here.
Well, guess we got another puzzle coming. Alright. I don't see anything else around here for now. Of course, we will have to come back and mess with this, whatever it does. Okay, we were just there. Sorry. Yeah. Okay.
I love silk clothing. Do you remember that silk scarf back in Thailand?
Uh-huh. Isn't silk produced by a silkworm when it makes its cocoon?
Yep. In ancient times, though, silk was very valuable, and only the Chinese knew the secret of making it. China is the most populated country in the world, but the third largest country in size.
So taking a tour of the country could take quite a while.
I thought we got something else here.
Wow, this food's...
Yeah, okay. Alright. Let's go visit Stockholm, Sweden next. And then we'll visit the UK.
Now let me get this straight. Scandinavia historically refers to Sweden, Norway, and Denmark?
Right, and after we land, we'll head for a cabin in the woods, northwest of the Swedish capital of Stockholm.
Well, I should feel right at home here, seeing that I'm a Vikings fan.
That's what? Basketball?
Never mind. Whew, that was some hike. Look at all these trees. I've read that forests cover more than half of Sweden. When do we get to see the other half?
Shh! This place looks deserted, but you never know.
Yeah, especially when I see this wheel design right here.
Look at this. The design we've linked to the stolen items in Carmen. It's here on this ancient steel. There's writing, too. Looks like runes.
You know, I think we should call the chief and see if she has any information on these runes.
Agents, good to hear from you. How's the case coming along?
Chief, it's the strangest thing. That design that's on all the items Carmen has stolen, well, it's here on this stone slab, too. Can we translate these runes?
Runes, huh? Okay. Your transmission is coming through. Well, let's see. Our database translation indicates these are runes that tell of a lost city. Something about a great treasure hidden beneath a huge boulder. Good work, Jules and Hawkins.
Thanks, Chief. I'm jotting that down in my journal.
Could this be the huge boulder, maybe?
Carmen's hidden something here. It looks like a miniature axe. The Swedish Vikings used axes like these. What could this be for?
Maybe there's more to this than meets the eye. What would one use an axe for around here?
Looks more like a key to me. Anything else? Alright. What's over here?
Carmen must have rented this cabin. 1/5 of all Swedish families have a country home or cabin for vacations, so she had lots to choose from.
What's that in the door?
Carmen must have left this for one of her vial agents. We need to find the Rosetta Stone?
I should know that. China? Egypt? Maybe it's in the database.
I don't know where the Rosetta Stone is, to be honest with you. Oh. Ah!
Well, will you look at that? The city of Warwick, huh? Man, this is a really old map.
It sure is. I wonder what Warwick looks like now, and why Carmen had this stashed here.
It must be meant for that vial agent whose plane crashed in the Congo. Maybe it's a clue as to where they transported that Aztec calendar.
Or, it has something to do with Warwick Davis, the actor. Who knows? Yeah, we found some things here. Looks like there's plenty to check out in England. I don't see anything else, so let's go to the UK.
Great Britain is part of the United Kingdom and is the largest island in Europe. Have you ever been there before?
Oh, yes.
Hey, check out the castle.
They say that Warwick has the finest medieval castle in England.
Knights, castles, dungeons. This place must be rich in history.
No kidding. And Carmen loves history. We need to check this place out completely. Who knows where we may find a clue?
Yeah, we need to make Carmen history. Ooh. Oh, anything here? Oh, Rosetta Stone is here.
Carmen and I saw that exhibit of the Rosetta Stone. Because the message on the stone was in 3 different languages, Greek, Demotic, and hieroglyphics, scholars used it to learn how to decipher hieroglyphics.
Yeah, the Rosetta Stone was found by Napoleon's troops, but it ended up in a British museum.
And the White Cliffs of Dover look pretty awesome on YouTube. Never been there myself, but anyway.
I'll take 2 of everything.
Except the veggies, I think.
I have friends who are English, and they sure love having a cup of tea, with milk and sugar, of course.
Yeah, this is an important room in this, I remember.
Excuse me. We found this map of Warwick Castle. Would you mind telling us what you know about the place?
Well, the castle is a rather spooky place, actually, full of mystery. At night, one can see flashing lights from a window where no room exists. At least you can't get to the room from inside the castle.
Really?
Come and see for yourselves.
Oh boy.
There they are. Jolly peculiar, aren't they?
And you can't get to that room from inside the castle? How strange.
I'll say, I recorded those lights on a compact Super Double E3 digital video cartridge. We may need it for evidence.
Could it be someone signaling? There's gotta be a way in there.
Alright, well, I'm sure we'll never need that.
Interesting fireplace.
You know, I think there's more to this, but we seem to be missing some important information.
Yeah, let's come back after we look around some more.
Can we take anything from here? Nope, guess not. Well, that's his nose. Not a note. Anything else we can get from in here? Can't get any of that. Oh, what's
That castle is really mysterious. We need to find out more about it. Let's call the chief.
Greetings, agents. So you're calling from Warwick Castle. An Acme informant on Ponte Vecchio has studied castles throughout Europe. I suggest you go meet her. Oh, and there's been some concerns about Acme security in Florence. You'll need to use a password. Lighthouse. Make a note of it.
Got it, chief. I love passwords. Real secret agent stuff.
Yeah, and that TV show Password. Alan Ludden, God rest his soul. Alright,
Hello, what can I do for you?
oh,
We're just enjoying looking at your charming inn.
thank you. We'll see what else is here before we... Nope. Now, we have to come back here later. Okay, we were here.
Even though the British and Americans speak the same language, there are lots of differences. Like, this is a mailbox to Americans, but the British call it a pillar box, where they can post letters.
Alright.
Even though the British and
Yeah.
Americans, Warwick Castle was founded about 1,000 years ago. I would have loved to have been around back then.
Why am I not surprised?
You know, Britain's red phone boxes are harder and harder to find these days. They're all being replaced with newer models.
Maybe Carmen is buying up all the old ones. She has a thing for the color red.
Ha ha. Oh, here we go.
What is that thing stuck on the window?
Surprise, Hawkins. I knew you couldn't resist an electronic device. I'm a little disappointed. This hasn't been half the challenge I thought it would be. You've much more to learn, doesn't he, Julia? Oh, well, it is hard to find a worthy opponent. Just remember, I'm always nearby.
All that training, and they never told me how incredibly irritating Carmen Sandiego is. And I thought we were doing well.
That's just her way. She thrives on taunting her pursuers. Maybe she's getting nervous that we've trailed her this far.
Ha ha. Okay. Yeah, that's the UK. Well, actual Ireland, it's independent. Northern Ireland, Scotland, England, and Wales make up the UK. Alright. I think that's about it. There, souvenir shop. Alright, so Florence, Italy, apparently. Let's go!
I'm really enjoying this secret agent stuff. I think I'm getting pretty good at it.
Watching all those detective reruns really paid off, huh?
In some cases. Hey, I think we're almost on Italian soil. This is amazing! To think I'm actually on a bridge in Italy.
I know. Ponte Vecchio is one of my favorite places to visit in Florence.
Alright.
Florence is one of the world's great centers of art. Leonardo da Vinci, Michelangelo, Masaccio, and Donatello all worked here.
That means Florence must have been a pretty significant place during the Renaissance, a time when history, science, and the arts flourished. Did you know that Venice is built on a cluster of islands and has more than 400 bridges?
Yeah, I've traveled the canals of this ancient seaport by boat. There aren't any cars anywhere in Old Town Venice.
Check it out one of these days. That'd be kind of cool. What else?
Goldsmiths and silversmiths have had their shops here on the Ponte Vecchio since the 1500s.
Oh, here we go. Ah, here's some of those symbols we need.
Buongiorno. Good morning. Can I help you?
We want to visit a lighthouse.
Oh, si, yes, I can help you.
Acme agents Jules Argent and Shadow Hawkins here. The chief told you we'd be coming with an old map of the castle in Warwick.
Oh, yes, great to meet you. Argent, eh? Weren't you Carmen Sandiego's partner at one time?
Yeah, a long time ago. And no, it wasn't my fault she left Acme.
No, of course. Anyway, about this castle, I've heard the tales of a secret passage. These old maps often contain hidden information written in a special invisible ink. It can be revealed, but unfortunately, I don't know the secret.
Well, so much for getting help here.
Shh! I said I don't know, but there's an Acme informant who can help. I can't give you his name for security reasons, but he goes by the codename the Mandarin. If you want, I'll call him and let him know what you need.
Code name, huh? How come I don't have a code name?
Maybe someday you'll earn one. Anyway, we need to check the database and figure out if the Mandarin is a clue as to where we can find him.
And your name is Shadow Hawkins. You don't need a code name because that name's pretty cool.
An English horse brass. Are you interested in it?
We'd like to purchase it, actually.
All right. This is part of what we need to help us solve the puzzle at the fireplace.
Yep. Can we purchase any of the rest of this stuff?
How can I help you?
We're just looking around.
Any maps? Do I have any of these
How
maps?
can I help you?
We're just looking around.
Alright. So it looks like we are off to, back to China.
China.
He has nothing to say about China? Ha ha! That's funny. Okay, did my game freeze up? Alright, I guess my game froze, folks.
Okay, back at the Great Wall. Let's get to work.
I'm ready when you are.
Okay, sorry for the, crash of the game. Well, I came all the way back to the spot from the beginning of this mission. So we gotta find the Mandarin guy, and no, I didn't look him up off screen. But we find him. Oh, we have a note now. Something we didn't have before. Find a scroll in the Phoenix. Oh no, that sounds ominous.
Looking for this? Great minds think alike. But sorry, I got here first.
I've got her! She's not going to get away this time!
You may have the formula, but you'll never catch me.
Well, she's gone again. But it looks like she may have left something behind.
Yeah, the formula.
All right, we've got the formula. Let's get back to the shop and mix ourselves a solution for that mystery map.
Whoops. Now, why don't we use the tranquilizer gun and just shoot her down? And then, when she wakes up, she'll be behind bars or something. Okay. If I breathe fire, aka the dragon here on the left, use twice as much than if I hiss. Okay. If I hop, use 3 times as much from me than if I slither. And if I exist only in myths, use 4 of me. So if I exist, so we're gonna need 4 dragons. I don't know how we do this. Oh snap. So we use 4. So if I hiss, we use 2 of you. Okay. Three times 2 is 6. Alright, I think that's it.
Looks like we did it. Let's see what happens.
Aha! We have
Just what I suspected. A secret passage.
And the tunnel leads right from the inn to the castle.
Good work, agents. This could be the breakthrough we needed. Time's running out for tracking down Carmen Sandiego and the missing calendar. Stay sharp. Chief out.
Alrighty. So you have to go back to England. And I think we'll have to solve that
Global
puzzle.
transport.
Yeah, let's-
Okay, so the Queen of England is the head of state, right? But laws are passed by Parliament.
Well, sort of. The monarch has to approve all bills passed by Parliament. Of course, none have been rejected for the last 300 years. Okay, Hawkins. See if you can answer this question about Warwick Castle. Who ordered the castle to be built in the first place?
I remember reading that on the flight here. Oh yeah, William I, clear back in 1068 AD.
Well, the invasion of Hastings was 1066, so it's only 2 years after the Norman conquest. But I thought it was Warwick Davis again, the actor who played Willow. Oh, we have a note here now. Okay, what do we have here? This wasn't here earlier.
Wish we could talk to him. The postcard has an address. New York City.
Do we even need to go to New York? Because I thought we were just going to wrap this case up.
Hello, what can I do for you?
We're just enjoying looking at your charming inn.
Because I thought all we had to do was just go here and finish it up. But no, we got something to do in New York.
Interesting fireplace.
You know, I think there's more to this, but we seem to be missing some important information.
Yeah, let's come back after we look around some more.
I guess we gotta go to New York. Okay, I thought that was it. I thought we were done here. Here we
What
go.
a great view of Manhattan Island. The New York City skyline is just amazing.
Washington, D.C. may be the nation's capital city, but New York is the Big Apple.
What a great view! You can see the Statue of Liberty and most of New York City from here. These are some digs.
Well, I still can't believe you found this place, like finding a needle in a haystack, in the largest city in the United States.
The Statue of Liberty in New York Harbor was a gift from the people of France in 1884, a symbol of freedom all over the world.
A travel guide to places in the United States. Wonder why the Rocky Mountains are circled.
So what? It's just a magazine.
I know. Just a funny feeling, that's all. I think I'll make a note of it in my journal.
All right.
Excuse us, Agents Shadow Hawkins and Jules Argent from the Acme Detective Agency. We understand you recently moved here from Warwick.
That's right. It was a strange place. Weird things going on. I was glad to leave.
The present innkeeper thinks you may have taken a poem from the inn fireplace. Would you be willing to let us have it?
Well, I am rather fond of poetry. That's why I took it, you know. Still, I'd let you have it for a trade. Don't you two travel a lot?
Oh yeah, we have a tendency to rack up the airline mileage.
Well, during your travels, have you by chance seen a figurine that matches this one? I'd trade you the matching figurine for the poem.
Wait, that figurine does look familiar. Gold-plated. I've definitely seen it somewhere. We'll come back with the matching one.
All right. So I guess that means we are back going to Italy.
Hey, this is cool. It says here that hikers on the Matterhorn in the Alps sometimes find Roman coins and artifacts left by hikers way back.
There's a lot of history in these parts.
Well, here we are, back on the bridge in Florence.
I keep wondering about Carmen. Her plan must have something to do with that explorer and the legend of the great treasure.
And finding these stolen items could be the key to solving the mystery, right?
Do you like that? It's rather rare. Only a few others like it in the world, and a solid gold.
It's the figurine the guy in New York wanted. We'll buy it. It's expensive, but I think I have just enough Italian lira.
Now we're really on the way to finding that Aztec calendar. From the photo the chief downloaded, I can tell it's a beautiful work of art, but I sure couldn't tell the date from it.
Actually, the Aztecs had two different calendars. One was a 260-day religious calendar used for deciding when to plant crops, go to war, and so forth. The other was a 365-day solar calendar.
Interesting. Hey. All right. So now we get to head back to New York City.
Okay, here's a trivia question for you.
Oh, goody.
Trust me, this is interesting.
Okay, let me have it.
Why is New York called the Big Apple?
Because it's such a center for entertainment and culture.
Did you peek? Did you know that millions of people commute to New York City every day?
That's why it's so hard to find a parking space.
All right. Guess I gotta click on this figurine, huh?
We brought the figurine you wanted.
So you did. Thank you.
No, thank you.
And here's the poem.
Great. At least, I think so. What does all this mean?
All right, brasses side by side. Symbols on the shield will guide. Follow the lights to the place on each one. The way will open when you're done. All right, so you had the brass things in the end there. I saw at least one shield up there, and then if you notice on the light pattern was red, yellow, green in that order, like traffic light, and then
Let's stay on.
we'll be over there. All right, thank you, sir. Can we crack this case now?
You know, I'd be happy to take those peanuts off your hands if you weren't planning on eating them.
Forget that. This is the closest thing to a meal I'm going to get all day. Okay, there have to be some clues somewhere. Let's find them.
All right, can we go in here now, finally? Thank you. All right. Place the brass aside for side symbols. Guide. Star, star, star. So, looks like we have 3 triangles. And then I don't know which. Well, that won't. Let's put that one over there. Nope. Okay. Okay. Does it matter what order they go in? Unless we have the. Okay, so I'm assuming we just match this up here. Or unless this is in the wrong spot. Can we move this? No, we cannot move that. Oh, yes, we can. Okay. Now, does it matter what ornament goes in which one? Oh, snap. I don't think this is going to work. Because my Xbox recording thing is blocking the way of the pendants. Uh-oh. Alright, yeah, I had to go off screen so I could move my widget around, so I did not look this up ahead of time. I know this is wrong. Okay, I know this is in the wrong spots, but will it let us move? No, all this. Oh, heck. Okay, can I do this instead? Oh, yeah, okay, good. So we can get all the. Okay, not sure which color is supposed to come first. Oh, wait. It's like a clock design. Okay, hold on a second. Okay. Oh, it was red, yellow, green. Sorry, red, yellow, green. Red, yellow, green. That's right.
Check it out! So there is a secret passage. It's got to lead to that hidden room in the castle.
Spooky or not, let's find out. Chief, Jules and Hawkins here. We found a secret passage from the inn. Keep monitoring us in case we run into trouble.
Good idea, Jules. Now be careful, both of you. Carmen Sandiego can't be very happy about you finding her stolen treasures. Keep an eye out for that Aztec calendar.
Look, we're in the castle dungeon. But it's deserted.
Looks like our friend with the signal lamp must have gotten away. Well, there it is, the Aztec calendar. Unbelievably intricate, isn't it?
Agents, excellent work. This was a tough case, and the two of you broke it together.
Chief, I'm absolutely certain now that there's a link between the stolen items, an explorer, and a lost city. Carmen is after something much bigger than these items or their gems.
And, as I suspected all along, the wheel design appears on this item as well.
As you suspected? Oh, well, never mind. Yes, Chief, there's the wheel design and a possible gem missing from the center again.
You're doing a great job, agents. But we don't have Carmen Sandiego. And
I did have her, on the Great Wall. She was right there, almost in my hands.
Unfortunately, the key word here is almost. But never mind, Rookie. We got the formula, and we couldn't have cracked the case without it.
Sorry to interrupt, agents, but Carmen Sandiego's been sighted in Germany. She entered a site of historical importance, but managed to jam the gate behind her. Follow her and find another way in.
But did she steal anything? Jules here is banking on her taking another item, right?
Well, if my theory's correct, the image at the villa showed 7 items. We've only found 6.
And have you figured out why Carmen Sandiego is taking gems? This time she apparently stole an ancient Roman bust of Julius Caesar. Why that one statue, I don't know. But it's time to put your heads together and solve this case. Board the next plane and take the latest Acme equipment.
Equipment! Will do, Chief.
Julius Caesar, stolen item number 7. How does this tie in with Carmen's master plan?
To answer your question, find out next time on Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego? Treasures of Knowledge.